What's up, everybody? Sensei here. Welcome to the show. Welcome to this quick comparison video between the C8 Nikola, the Arrow, and the Rocket. Now let's just get this video started. Thank you for joining me. Now the C8 Nikola doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to do everything well. It's not the Arrow, it's not the Rocket, but it sits somewhere in the middle of these two wheels. And think about it, Nikola has RGB lights, suspension, a very rugged construction, and I think the only thing holding the Nikola back would be the price. I don't think this wheel should have been over $2,000. But the issue I'm having is, has the 84 volt wheel, has it been pushed to its limit? And I don't think it has. Now what we're going to look at is this video clip of a rider pushing an 84 volt wheel to the limit, and I just want you to take a look at the video. And I think what it's going to boil down to, let's just take a look at the video first and then we'll just come back across to it. Right here you have a phenomenal rider, U-Stride. He's on a Godway MSX 84 volt 1600 watt hour. Now he's going to push this wheel to 40 miles an hour. It's coming. Now he is riding the beeps, but I'm showing this video to make a point. He's moving. Look at that. Now he hit 40 miles an hour on this wheel, and I was thinking the tech on the new Nikola is better than the tech in this wheel. So there's no reason why this new 84 volt Nikola / C8 should not hit 40 miles an hour. What it's going to boil down to is the firmware. How are they going to program this wheel? Is Bago going to hit it with the secret sauce? You know, it's going to have better MOSFETs, capacitors, better batteries, and I'm going to show that later in the video as well. Now let's take a look at what this Godway M Super, or they call it the MSX, was rocking. Again, 84 volt 1600 watt hour 2000 watt motor, top speed 60 kilometers an hour. I think that's about 30. It's supposed to be like 37, but he pushed it to 40 miles an hour. It's on an 18-inch wheel. So if you put this down on paper, the new C8 Nikola, and I'm just going to call it the Nikola for short, should be able to match the performance of this MSX. I don't see why it doesn't. And this is the reason why I was saying that this wheel sits in between the Arrow and the Rocket. It offers a few things that the others don't have. But again, it doesn't have to try to beat these wheels. It just has to do what it does well. Now, this thing is rocking a 2500 watt motor, plus you can get it with 50S cells. And why I keep stressing the batteries, I think the batteries are so important, because in this next clip that you see coming up, these gentlemen, they work for Tallow. Tallow is a new EV truck coming out, but they break down the importance of a battery. So I think the Nikola, in a sense, it's really not in competition with the Arrow, with the Rocket. Again, I wish the price was $2,000, maybe $1,900, on par with the Arrow, but all it has to do is be in competition with itself to sell well. Now listen to what's coming up now.
It's good to see you back.
It's a little bad.
We've got a lot of questions from the community asking about the dimensions are cool and everything, but why like 500 horsepower for this little truck, like 0 to 60 in 4 seconds? Couldn't you theoretically save money by using a cheaper motor or just having one motor? Like, what's the logic with this much power in such a small footprint?
Sure. I think the first thing to talk about is people often think about the motor as equivalent to the gasoline engine in the cars they've driven in the past. And it's not exactly like that. It's I like to think of it more as the battery is more like the engine. So imagine this is your V8 engine, and this is really your transmission. This is what's converting the power from your battery into motive power. And so a lot of times when you're talking about a gasoline vehicle, you don't talk about like the size of your transmission, or you want to save some money and getting a smaller transmission or not. It's really tied to the engine. So in the EV, we go with 5,760 of these 2170s, which is the size of the cell, and that number of cells gets us the range that we want.
Right.
So that's the only thing that's different with the gas.
Sure. It affects range more directly.
It affects range, and so range is what we're after. But we can draw 45 amps from each one of these cells, which is a lot of cells to draw power from. So we have that V8 engine.
Right.
Do we want to have a V8 transmission or not? It doesn't really make a huge difference. We will probably at some point offer a lower range, that's what would affect the price the most.
Yeah.
And in that case, we may go with a single motor for commercial vehicles or for consumers that want it. But for the most part, we want to make sure that we really give people the best experience for the V8 battery that we've kind of given them.
Right.
And we need that for the range.
So I'm guessing.
So there you have it. I think Dr. Nikola is in a really good position to do great things. I don't see why it can't be a 40-mile-an-hour wheel. You saw the video of an older MSX, and it was able to hit 40 miles an hour even though U-Stride was riding the beeps. But everything else on this new Nikola is updated. Better controller, better batteries, the whole nine. So there's no reason why this couldn't be a 42 to 43 mile an hour wheel, even though it's only 84 volts. But we will have to see. One thing about the Nikola has always punched above its weight class. I'm just kind of curious to see how Begode plays their cards. So again, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me. If you like videos like this, you please give it a thumbs up and sub to the channel. Thank you so much. Hello. Good night.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away.